they hadn't, I would have burned up too.
No, ma'am, I'm sorry. We were the first ones there. I called it in on my CD. I came and running. I saw you on your knees crying, and then you started running. You were the first ones there, man.
So that? No. Are you sure you might have missed them in all amongst all the action? You might have missed them.
Maybe so, but they couldn't have been out here without a car now. I would have seen the car, and I know they weren't driving with that knucklehead.
I don't understand. I know I spoke to them. I know I saw them.
Whatever you say, okay, sugar? Whatever you say, okay? Now, here come the paramedic boys. We'll follow you to the hospital.
I felt as though each second was a year from my life. And each painful second, my family grew further and further and further away from me. And where were those two men that told me to get out of the car? Why didn't they try to save them too? I kept trying to make some sense out of this senseless situation. The pain in my back was overwhelming. I couldn't imagine having to deal with all this from a wheelchair. I was afraid I could possibly get paralyzed. The pain was so intense.
Take a couple of steps over here. A little more. I want you to turn, and I want you to stand right there, okay? And don't move. Okay? Just stand there and don't move, all right?
In the midst of all the confusion, I heard a faint cry of Edgy. I thought that sound would haunt me for the rest of my life, but it was to become a sweet memory. When she stopped, so did my heart. Fear gripped my soul. The death of his saints are precious in his sight. That ominous feeling was now replaced with the comfort of the Holy Spirit. The reality of the accident continued to evade me. A few hours passed when the door opened and my heart skipped a beat.
How are you, Ty?
Nothing. I don't know what happened. One minute we were driving a lovely family. And in a blink of an eye, Walter, Edgy, Johnny, Temple, they were gone.
Oh, it's a hard situation to handle. I was stunned when I first heard it. It took quite a while to sink in. I didn't want to believe it either. Marilyn wanted to come, but she was too devastated when she heard the news.
Pastor, why didn't I die? Why didn't I die in the accident? There must have been something I could have done. There had to be something more I could have done.
Lady, you were half conscious, suffering from a bruised spinal cord. There was nothing your body could have physically done. And from what the police have told me, it's a miracle you got out alive yourself.
You see, Ty? You were spared through God's interventive powers at work. I know a lot of people that are rejoicing that you survived.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello. This is Scott Wendell with the Lincoln Star.
Yes, the Lincoln Star? I can't believe you found out so quickly.
Oh yeah, they listen in on the police calls and then they show up.
I was wondering if I could speak with Tai Ikomi. I wanted to get her view of what happened.
No, she can't speak right now.
I can understand that. She's probably still shaken up. Maybe you can help me.
Certainly.
The press immediately heard about the accident. News quickly reached home.
Can you tell me how many were in the car?
There were 5 of them in the car.
Any other survivors?
No, she alone survived it.
You know, I was at the scene and her car was completely wrecked.
I don't know how she got out of the car. When she called me, she said the 2 men had told her to get out of the car.
You know anything about the other person in the other car?
No, we don't know who hit their car. Could you please call another time? I need to speak to her. God bless you. Ty, is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, Pastor. Can you get me out of here? I can't rest here. There's no peace. And besides, the doctor said I was fine.
I also told you I wanted to keep you here overnight for observation.
Well, you can observe me in Lincoln, Nebraska. Please, Pastor. I'm too tired.
All right, but I want you to take this prescription, okay? And I want you to watch out for these possible side effects. And if anything unusual occurs, I want you to get her to a hospital immediately. And tomorrow, and I mean tomorrow, I want you to see a doctor in Lincoln.
Of course she will. She'll be staying with my family and I for at least a few days until she's ready to go back to her apartment. So we'll take very good care of her.